Hi, boys and girls. We're just going to review a couple practice problems before you take your Kahoot quiz, okay? The first thing you always want to do whenever you are getting started with an addition problem, a two-digit addition problem, is always line up your problems. Always. It's so important. And the next thing you want to do is you want to write that first number, okay, which is 19. So when I have 19, I go ahead and I write it right there. Okay, so there's the number 19 right here. And then what I want to do is, after I write the number 19, I want to write the number 14. And I want to make sure that my 1 is in the tens place and my 4 is in the ones place. Okay, that's so important. So here I wrote 19 and here I wrote 14. After that, I want to make sure that I write that T-O, that 2, okay? So I'm going to write a T, and then I'm going to write an O. And remember that T stands for the tens place, and the O stands for the ones place. Here's my ones column. Here's my tens column. Now I'm ready to add. What place do I start with, tens or ones? I hope you said the ones place. Let's get started. The first thing we want to ask ourselves is, do I need to regroup? So if I add 9 plus 4, what number will I get for an answer? I will get 13. I cannot write the number 13 in the ones place, so I have to take that 1 and I have to move that baby up to that tens place, okay? So now here I have my 3 in the ones place and my 1 in the tens place. Remember our little riddle? We had that riddle. Here's a little rhyme to help you. Put your tens up high and your ones down low. And that's exactly what we did. We put our tens up high and our ones down low. Now, all we need to do is add our 1 plus 1 plus 1. Boys and girls, what is 1 plus 1 plus 1? Did you get 3? All right, great job. So 19 plus 14 equals 33. I needed to regroup. Let's take a look at this problem over here. 58 plus 36. The first thing I need to do is line up my problem. I'm going to write 58 and then 36. Okay, next, after I wrote 58, 36, what do I need to make sure I have so I don't get mixed up with my tens and ones column? I need to write that word 2. There's my T. There's my O. Tens and ones. All right. What place do I start with when I'm adding or subtracting two-digit numbers? I always start with the ones. 8 plus 6. What is 8 plus 6? Did you get 14? And I'll teach you a little trick. I love this trick. It's one of my favorite tricks. So here's the number 7. Okay, if I'm counting 6, 7, 8. 7 is between 8 and 6 when I'm counting. Anytime you have a number that you're adding with another number and there could be only one number in between, you just double that number. So double 7, what do you get? 14. So I'm going to write my 14. Uh-oh, we have a problem. Do I need to regroup? Yes, I do. I cannot have 14 in the ones place. No way, Jose. So I need to move my tens up high and my ones down low. Oh, that 4 came apart there. Okay, so 14. All right, so I'm done with my ones column. Let's move on to my tens. Anything I need to add before I add the other digit? No, I think I'm just going to stick with my 1 plus 5. 1 plus 5 is 6 plus 3 more. 9, 94. Oh, it didn't show up there. 94 is my answer. 58 plus 36 is 94. Now, those are adding two-digit numbers with two-digit numbers. Very quickly, we will review, and these are already lined up for us. So these are one-digit numbers added to two-digit numbers, or a two-digit number added to a one-digit number, okay? So very quickly, we're just going to go through these, and we will get moving so you can do your Kahoot quiz. Okay, so 8 plus 5. 8 plus 5, well, I can put 8 in my fist, count up 5, so 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right, or you can use another strategy, whatever strategy works for you. So I put my 3 there. Wait a minute. I cannot put 13 in the ones place, so I need to move this up. And do you know what I'm noticing? I forgot to do something. What did I forget to do? Silly Mrs. Camerata. I forgot to write my T and my O. Okay. So now that I wrote my T and my O, I know which place is which. And I know that you probably think you know which place is which, but it just always helps to write that out, just to remember to always start with that ones place, okay? So my 10's up high and my 1's down low, and the number 13. All I have to do now is, well, I don't even have to add anything here, because that's, if there's no number here, that just means it's 0. It's nothing. So 1 plus 4 is 5. So let's write that. 5. 48 plus 5 is 53. All right. One more, and then you'll do 2 practice problems with me, and then you'll be time to go ahead and do your Kahoot. Okay. So this looks a little silly because here I have, there's no number here, right? It's an imaginary 0 there. So I just add, it's just the number 7. 7 plus 4. Now remember, I always want to write my 10s. There's my T, and then I have my 1s, my O, T, O. Okay, so let's add my 1s first. 7 in your fist, count up 4, or if you have it memorized, you can just write your number out. There's my 1. Let's put another number, or let's put that other digit right there. 7 plus 4 is 11. Are we all good? What? We're not all good. That must mean I have to regroup. So what do I need to do? Put my 10s up high and my 1s down low. It's still the number 11. I just regrouped one of those 10s up high. So let's take a look. I have to add my 10s. What is 1 plus 6? Did you get 7? Awesome sauce. All right. Go ahead and grab a paper and pencil. You are going to do these 2 problems with me together, and then you will go ahead and do your quiz, okay? So go ahead and pause this video if you need to grab a piece of paper and a pencil, and then press play when you're ready. Okay, boys and girls, so let's start with writing 36 plus 54. If you did not write that already, go ahead and write it now. Make sure your 6 and your 4 are lined up, your 3 and your 5. And if you would like to throw a little line right down that middle there, that was not very neat, Mrs. Camerata, but it gets that point across. Write your T, write your O, and we are ready to add. What place do I start with, 10s or 1s? You should be following along with me with your paper and pencil. I'm adding my 1s place first. Go ahead and add 6 plus 4 and write your answer. Did you get 10? If you did, were you supposed to write the 10 in the 1s place? No way, Jose. I have to regroup. So I need to move that 10's up high and my 1's down low in the number 10. So go ahead and put your 1 up here if you didn't already, and your 0 under the 1's column. And now we're ready to do what? We are ready to add. Okay, Now here's my little trick again. 3 blank 5. What number goes in between 3 and 5? It's the number 4. So all I have to do is double that 4 and I get the answer of 3 plus 5. So what's double 4? What is 4 plus 4? Did you say 8? If so, ding, 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 you are correct. But don't forget to add our 1. So what is 8 plus 1? Did you get 9? Write your 9. What is 36 plus 54? Did you say 90? If so, you are correct. Take a minute if you did not already and write this problem. If you want, draw your line straight down. This really helps us separate our tens and our ones column. I am busy writing the number 2 or the word 2. I hope you are as well. Which place do I start with, tens or ones? Let's start with the ones. Here we go. 9 plus 1. What is your answer? Did you get 10? Alrighty, but I cannot write my 1 here. I should write a 1 here. Now, it's easy for me to move my 1. If you don't want to erase it, then you don't need to write your 1 here. You can just write it right up here, okay? So now I have my tens place, 3 plus 2, or you can do 1 plus 3, however you would like to add them in any order. Write your answer here for your tens column. 1 plus 3 plus 2 equals what? Write it down. Did you get 6? 1 plus 3 is 4, plus 2 more is 6. Boys and girls, you did a great job today.